all got to take a selfie together after that.
Oh, for sure.
Hey, all right.
Hello.
No, that's fine. That makes it easier to line
Well,
up.
we can
Yeah, you can adjust that either way.
Pan.
Pam.
Help with the
Pam.
Pam situation.
Pam on.
Pam.
It's a M after the M?
It's a calm.
Get out of my office! You two are wearing suits to a job that requires you to clean bathrooms.
All right, first ever Just Dunk podcast featuring Homicyde. Welcome.
Hey.
I say welcome, but I'm at your house.
You're welcome at my house.
Yes.
I'm
Hell
welcome
yeah.
on your show.
Out here at Branchville.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah, thanks
To
for
your house.
thanks
Yeah, I
for
had a
helping me.
long travel.
Yeah.
Yeah, long hard travel to get
It
here.
took me a good while.
10 whole steps.
10 whole steps, baby. So I really appreciate the opportunity to do this. Look, I actually wrote down questions because I'm a professional.
Nice.
I'm not a professional. So for people who don't know you, which would be probably everyone on my YouTube channel, we got Carl, Jacob, and Thomas of Homicyde.
Hello.
Hey,
Tell everybody what you guys do.
I play drums, man.
What was that? What was that?
I play them drums,
Hell
man.
yeah.
I am Jacob. I do the vocals.
I'm Thomas, and I play guitar.
Hell yeah. Oh, that's going to sound great.
Oh, it fell already.
Oh,
shit. T difficult already.
I broke it.
You've broken my camera.
Listen here, Thomas. You can't get all antsy-pantsy on that there microphone.
All good, baby.
No, how far I had to
I
travel.
can't wait to hear what that grind sounds
Way
like.
more than
Yeah,
10
no,
steps.
well, yeah.
Ooh, it's got a little...
just
Oh.
like my swang. You know?
Little flop to
All right.
it.
Yeah, we're
So
good.
you guys are about to go on tour in November.
That's right. Yeah, going out with a Rose Funeral and My Own Will.
Hell yeah. So how exactly did that come about?
Well, long story short, it was we did a 3-day run with Rose Funeral earlier this year, and from that it stemmed to this idea, let's do it bigger, and yeah, unfortunately it traded hands, a few times, with people setting it up, but now Continental is they basically made it happen.
That's
and,
like a booking...
yeah, Continental
Okay.
Touring, yes. You can check them out. They host many bands. Huge national acts.
Nice.
But, yeah, they basically, they made it happen. And now we're going, from, I think we're heading, we'll be Pennsylvania, New York, New Jersey.
I think I saw Kentucky on there.
Yeah, coming through the Midwest and going down through Texas and then coming back up, looks like, to Charlotte. And we'll be ending in Charlotte, unfortunately.
How many dates? Looks like 12, 15
I believe
probably?
it's 12 with us total and 14 altogether with Rose Funeral because they're
Hell
playing
yeah.
2 shows that we aren't.
Yeah, they're
Okay.
They're going
Yeah.
up to Ohio, and we're not.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I believe there's.
I've played in Ohio before.
Hey, man, I think
Yeah.
it's probably actually, we played it.
We
the
did
venue
it with the
before.
first time
Yeah.
when we played with Rose Funeral.
Well, I don't think they were on it.
Oh, right, yeah, we
they-
played with
they
Flesh
chose-
Bore.
They
Yeah.
chose to opt out of that date.
Oh, damn.
Yeah,
so we
we-
ended up meeting up with them on a Friday in Kalamazoo, I think.
Yeah, that's right.
And but where was it? Was Legends Bar and Grill, I think is the name of that place.
No,
They
I
had a lot
believe
of
it was,
arcade
yeah.
machines too.
What is
They
it?
had like arcade machines inside.
It was a cool place. I think it's Legends. I'm not positive
Okay.
about that, but I think that's
Yeah, it was a good spot, though.
The bar that we played there was right on the strip of Ohio State University campus, and it
Oh,
was
wow.
actually like an underground bar.
Oh,
The
man.
setup and teardown was horrific, but
I bet so, yeah.
other than that, it was pretty sick actually.
It reminds me of that
My
skate park.
knees.
It reminds me of that skate park in Greenville.
Oh, yeah.
There's a place in Myrtle Beach that's like that too.
What about the elevator in Savannah?
Yeah, dude.
Oh, elevator.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
You think it's a good idea, but honestly, like you were getting stuck in it, man.
Man,
Like,
nothing against Tim, because Tim's a great guy. Tim Wall set that show up. That's Warfest. I'm not trying to talk shit about Tim, because Tim's great. But the show the part of the show that we were on was at the downstairs, and it's like they were saying, dude, the fucking elevator situation was awful.
I got.
It would
stuck
just
in
like
for a
get stuck.
minute.
Awful.
Well, I guess you had to like
It
you
made
had to.
noises. It made noises.
Oh, so it was just sketchy.
I was fine. They weren't. They were
Yeah.
crying.
You were just like, take me if I
Dude,
go.
it was so funny too. Like Thomas, like waited till I got on the fucking thing and like pushed the button so that I would go down by myself. I got like all the gear.
All right, have fun.
It's all the gear and me try. I mean, it wasn't like the worst situation in the world, but it certainly was like.
Think what it was.
And then we had to walk a little bit further than that to get to where our gear actually was. So the elevator was nice because carrying it up the fucking stairs would have been awful.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. So
but venue was
Think what
good,
it
like good
was.
sound.
venue was cool.
You had
the show
to
was
hit
cool.
the-
Yeah.
Awesome.
You had to hit the button on the bottom side
Man.
to get the doors to open.
He fucking got me, dude. He, fucking,
Yeah.
he had some little. I don't remember what he said when he did it, but it was like, "Oh, bitch."
Did you
There
run?
was
Like, did
something
you run
hey,
away?
I need to get out. I was like, no.
No.
See you downstairs.
I'm just gonna push the button.
Or something like, hey, let me just make sure it's that one when I see him.
So I got to hear some exclusive shit on your new record that's coming out.
Yeah.
TBD.
We
Yep.
gave him a little taste.
Give me a little slip of the pickle.
Yeah. I don't have an exact date for when it'll be out yet. Yeah, but
But it sounds sick as fuck.
Thank
If
you.
I'm being as honest as I possibly
we
can.
Thank you
appreciate
very
it.
much.
I've known you
definitely
guys for
excited
a
to get
long
it
time,
out.
so
It's been a slow process, but
yeah.
it's been a lot of fun coming up with the tunes though, and I think it's been a super like collaborative effort between everybody. So I can't really, I don't know, man. This one feels different. It feels different, for sure.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Well, to be able to know you as long as I've known you and hear your evolution, and then especially from what me and Jacob were talking about when I first got here, was like, he's like, yeah, like the Sickening Tales is like our newest stuff, but it's also like old.
It's old, yeah. Like,
Yeah.
I'm sure that there are people out there that know that, but I mean, there may not be people on here that know that.
Right.
So I guess, you know, it seems new to probably most people, but if you saw us back in the day, then you've heard practically every one of the songs
Yeah.
off of the Sickening Tales already. So
Yeah. But the new shit, and I know it's still in kind of pre-production and all that right now,
right,
but it sounds pretty fucking impressive.
waiting on a couple mixes and some mastering, man. And shout out to Exodian, right? That's how you say that.
Yeah, Exodian
Exodian
Studios.
Exodian Studios.
Yep.
Helped out with the drum recording and helped out with the mixing and the mastering for sure.
Hell yeah.
And they're also they're in the band Fractured Frames, so shout out.
Oh, nice.
Shout out Fractured
Okay.
Frames. Yeah.
Hell yeah. I'll try and remember to put a link in the description for
Fucking
X Studio and
I'm
Fractured
sure they
Frame.
will. I'm sure they will
Yeah.
appreciate that.
Yeah, all name drops.
Yeah, we might as well. Fuck it.
Yeah, straight up. So this isn't your first tour that you've ever done, I would imagine. You guys have done some traveling, considering that two of you live in completely separate states.
Yeah. Well, honestly, we do like a lot of mini runs.
Yeah.
But yeah, we've done a couple tours. Nothing like crazy extensive. This one that's coming up will definitely be our longest tour for sure. But yeah, we're no strangers to traveling.
Yeah.
We've had our years on the road.
So a lot of my audience, if I could call them that, wouldn't know that three of you are brothers.
Yes, this is true.
If Shane
Yeah.
yeah,
Spinning image of each other.
These two were adopted.
Yeah. Thomas came from the real seed.
Hell yeah.
we're the stepchildren that were treated like shit.
Oh, that's awesome.
we had to sleep under the stairs.
Oh man.
So you got Wayne's in Florida, Wayne's in Florida,
Wayne is out of Newberry, Florida.
and Shane is in Michigan,
Yes. Yep.
working at a dispensary.
Yeah.
Up there
working at a
slinging
Hell
them
yeah.
dopes legally, man.
Hell
we like
yeah.
it.
Out there slinging that
Little bud tender.
medical and that recreation.
Hell yeah.
He is saving the world.
Hell yeah.
One.
Hey, do what you love what you do.
One potless person at a time.
Hell yeah. So, it's gonna be weird me looking at this fucking book.
It's fine. Just cut the camera away.
Yeah, I know, right? Fuck.
Fix it in post. Hey, put a cut here.
Yeah. Yeah, right there. Yeah, thank you. See, he knows. He
I
knows.
just had to clap. That wasn't a cut. That was
No, that was
clap
just an
right to the
applause.
moment.
All right. So, what is, if you could recall, one of your favorite? Doesn't have to be a specific band that you play with, but just like a tour moment where all of you guys looked at each other and you were like, either this fucking sucks, this fucking rules, or I cannot believe that we're doing this. Like, this is us in real life. We're doing this moment right now.
I know what mine is, but if you guys want to go first.
I think you should go first.
Yeah, if you know what it is.
Yeah, Carl, go ahead.
All right, for me, man, like, I'm always super appreciative of people who appreciate us. And I think that Kalamazoo, Michigan, dude, was like one of the coolest shows that we've ever been a part of, in my opinion, especially being out and away from home. I can't tell you how many people came up to us and were like, you guys stole the fucking show, man. You know, and this guy got like fucking hurt in the pit and we had to stop the song. But like the love that we received there is, I'm not going to say we haven't received that kind of love in other places. I think Savannah.
It just felt different
Savannah's
there.
a special place too in my heart.
Just going to like a completely new place you've never been
Never
to before,
been. And, dude,
then being like welcomed with open arms by
completely.
everybody.
That's cool.
It was really
it was
fucking
so
cool.
much, man, that if I'm really being honest with you, it was fucking overwhelming how many people.
Yeah.
And I thought that I was getting away from it by going to the fucking. My mom was with us for that run, which was like kind of fucking crazy.
Yeah.
But she just wanted to visit the places and see us doing our thing, and so it was kind of nice having her out there too, man. But I was walking her to her car because she was leaving. She wasn't sticking around for the whole show.
Yeah. Just
And,
wanted to see you guys, and then.
And so I'm walking her to her car, and I was stopped by like literally 3 more people getting into their cars that were like, dude, you guys were fucking sick. I can't wait till you guys come back. And all of them, I'm all telling them, you know, thank you, and that I love them and I appreciate them. But I was so, like, I thought that I was getting, like, I was like, oh man, I can breathe for a second.
Yeah.
You know? But it wasn't like that. They loved us so much, like, automatically.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So
That's a nice heartwarming story.
That's mine. Yeah, it was very, very special. It's just I hold it up there.
Hell yeah.
I guess adding onto your story is like. Oh, I guess adding on to your story.
I like it better when your mouth is closer to the mic.
Yeah.
Hang on, I'm trying to find it, but it was also we came back to the truck and someone had left like little fan art. They had drawn something and
with
things.
that.
Oh, I remember who that was.
Hey, send me that picture
I
too,
am-
so I can put it on the screen and everything.
I am not gonna
Yeah.
Name dropping everything.
No
Yeah,
need
hell
to look
yeah,
up
dude.
Thomas. I know exactly who this nice lady is. Her name is @BornToFester.
Oh hell yeah.
On Instagram.
Hell yeah.
She
Shout out
is-
to @Born to Fester.
She is
Papa Pete's, Kalamazoo, Michigan.
Hell yeah.
What a nice lady.
very
Yeah, dude.
classy broad.
Oh, it's right here. Here we go. If we get, here, let me just turn the brightness up. Here, this is it.
Pass it. Maybe we should show it to the fucking people.
Y'all did great. Fucking crush it. Thanks for throwing down with Michigan. Fuck yeah.
It was so cool.
It's
That's
our
a-
first fan art.
I love the teeth on that frog. That's so fucking
Yeah, I'll
cool,
just,
dude.
like,
It's honestly kind of unsettling if frog had teeth, Doug.
Here, I'll see.
Yeah, if it is, and then I'll maybe pan over to the other one. You can check it too if you want. That way you got both. Yeah. There you go.
It's blurry as fuck, but that's fine.
Hey man, look, we're doing
Like I
our
said,
best here.
I'll have Thomas send me the picture.
Oh,
and then
yeah.
I'll put it up.
Yeah.
It was so cool though, man. Like just like love.
Yeah, that's
All,
awesome.
Like automatically.
You don't necessarily hear a bunch of that, especially when you're like an unknown death metal band, especially deathcore, death metal. I don't know what you guys would call yourselves. I don't like to box anything.
It's always funny when you get like somebody's like genre wrong and they're like, no, man.
Yeah.
We're
Actually, we're like more shoegaze.
We're 80s.
Not the shoe game.
That
Jesus.
reminds me of an interview.
As I'm wearing a Sleep Token shirt.
That reminds me
we love. Oh, we love.
I
the
love
token.
Sleep Token.
Speaking of that, like I remember watching an interview of a local band from way back when, and I guess the interviewer was like asking them, "What are your influences?" And one of them was like, "Our influence is this," and one of them was like,
Yeah.
Like, he had to
Yeah,
get the
that's
approval.
Like,
And we
you
also
get
like,
the wrong answer.
yeah, like no, get it right.
Oh my God.
Oh,
That's like
man.
he's like trying to impress. Like we all like Metallica, right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, we like Metallica.
We're really into Limp Bizkit, right, guys?
Yeah. I fuck with Limp Bizkit hard.
heavily.
very
I
much
don't
like Limp
like all
Bizkit.
of their stuff.
I'm not
but
gonna lie.
It's the first two albums for me.
I'll give you the first three.
Look,
I like $3 Bill Y'all.
when
too.
people- when
so I
people
don't like hot dog
introduce-
flavored water. I like a couple, but
I like it.
yeah.
Not all.
I'm
The
into
new
the
shit
hot dog
though,
flavored water.
Dad bod,
Yeah.
Dad vibes. That shit's fucking
I
tight.
like that shit.
Yeah.
I still have yet to
LB.
see Limp Bizkit, and it upsets me heavily.
I almost went to Blue Ridge, not to like change the subject, but I thought about going to Blue Ridge, and
I got a buddy that went to Blue Ridge.
just because Limp Bizkit and Pantera were on the last day, and Death Clock and Baby Metal, and like, yeah, I'm glad I didn't go. I'm glad I didn't go. Yeah, the whole thing, like,
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
it was
shit
yeah.
show. They didn't even
Yeah.
make Sunday. Didn't even happen.
Yeah.
I think
So,
2
and that's
days
the only
didn't
day I
happen.
wanted to go, so I would have been super bummed.
Yeah, one of the guys I worked with went, and he mainly went to go see Lorna Shore and Sleep Token, and they played on the same day, so he got to experience all the bullshit that was going on, but at the same time, he got to see the two bands that he like mainly wanted for it. Yeah.
That's
Well,
good.
that's good.
And then of course I watched Tank the Text video on all that
Yeah.
because like he was the tour manager for Electric Callboy while they were on their U.S. run or whatever.
Oh, okay.
He was calling him out heavy though. on
Oh
it.
yeah, he
Oh,
he
yeah.
just pretty much laid out everything that they had
yeah.
experienced, and it was just not good. Yeah.
Awful.
And you hate it because that's like huge tours with huge bands that you're almost never going to be able to
Oh,
see.
yeah.
all
You
of those
can't
are bucket list bands
You
over
can't
that fucking
fix
show.
that either without even paying for these people.
Yeah.
Like, giving them their ticket money back is not enough.
Yeah.
It's not enough.
It was just overall just a not well done thing. But getting back to things that are well done.
Yeah, Carl. How about you shut up, you lollygagger?
We were talking about Limp Bizkit, so I talked about Limp Bizkit.
Yeah, Limp Bizkit's tight.
Back to the question.
So who is out right now? What's an artist or a band that's out right now? Probably gonna try and clip this and send this to them, or try and like tweet them or whatever to try and get their response. But if there was somebody that you could collab with that's doing it really good right now, whether it be a vocalist or a drummer or a guitar player, if you could get somebody to do a song with you that would mix well with what you guys do.
Okay. Me personally, I would.
Thomas was like, I know.
Yeah, I've been listening to a lot of Inferi recently, and I would love to get Steve Voisier on a track.
Okay.
Man. That would be insane.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Well, sorry, Carl, but
Yeah,
I'd get
Carl,
fucking
that's
Gene Hoglan.
Oh yeah.
Hey man, that's.
I think that'd
That's
be
like the
fucking
goat.
awesome.
That's like the
I would-
goat,
I
man.
would be stoked about it. It's like, isn't there that Korn tune that has it's not Ray on the drums. It's that Terry Bozzio or whatever the fuck.
I've never really.
It's like it's one of those records that didn't have Head on it, so I didn't listen to it. But I
Yeah.
know that it exists.
Yeah.
I would pick I think I'd pick vocal people, just for like vocal spots. I don't think I'd pick anybody else. I really dig what we all do together.
Yeah.
But to have like somebody do some cool guest vocals, man, I would love to see like Joe Bad from Fit for an Autopsy.
Oh hell yeah.
I
Or
love Joe Bad.
like I would love to see Randy Blythe, man. To be honest with
Oh
you,
yeah.
I think that would be really cool, and I think it would be like. I think they would dig kind of like what we're doing too, man, in
Yeah.
some small way maybe. So I don't know. That's who I would pick.
Yeah. Especially like those artists at that, like you're talking about Randy Blythe from Lamb of God. Those artists at that level,
So sick.
like to be able to do what they've been doing and kind of get used to their path or their way of doing things. I found out a lot of shit about Slipknot by watching an interview with Jay Weinberg the other day.
Really?
Yeah, they don't track anything to click ever,
Wow.
and they never have.
Wow.
Yeah. I was watching Craig Reynolds' Downbeat podcast with him on it.
Whoa.
Yeah. That I totally just switched subjects because I feel like that's more interesting.
That's crazy. I didn't see that coming. I'll tell you
Wow.
that.
Yeah.
I did not see that coming.
Yeah. So think about that. Like nine person band,
Not playing to
Not
a click.
playing to a
Just
click.
Jamming straight to the.
Dude,
That's,
just
wow.
hit the barrel with the bat, man.
Oh man.
I'll give it to Jay's a tight ass drummer though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he played after because his dad was
Max.
Weinberg, who
Right.
played obviously with the E Street Band forever, but he's also was a drummer on Conan O'Brien show.
That's where
I was
Right.
introduced to him.
Yeah, I found out about the Bruce Springsteen thing after.
Exactly.
Right.
And then I was like, duh.
Right.
Totally makes sense that guy would be. But then I was like, oh, okay, so of course your son is the drummer of Slipknot.
yeah.
He's all like, to me, like he's a different type of drummer than most other drummers that I watch.
I'll give you that. Yeah.
Just like because he's got that classically trained. I mean, he played for the E Street Band, so it's like it's a totally different, complete style and everything like that. But
For sure.
getting back to you guys, so when you're writing this new record, you're now like, how long has it been since you wrote anything? Like you have, how many songs are coming up on this new record?
5.
5?
Yeah, we'll have 5.
Okay. And how long has it been since The Sickening Tales was recorded? Was like, it came out in 2022, but you said it was
I
a
think
couple
most
years
of those songs
older.
were like written either during or before 2014.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's what we're saying. Like when I was talking to you about ready getting the music out.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I'm so ready
It's
for people
literally
to-
like killing me.
Most people probably don't know about like us playing that stuff from before.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
So-
we're like brand new to just about everybody.
But
you
that's
know?
okay too.
Especially after taking we took
It took a
long
7-year
man.
hiatus, yeah.
man. So it's
I tried to talk to, I think it was Shane the other day about that. I was like, yeah, we were gone for like 6-7 years, and he was like, was it really that long?
yeah.
Was it? Yeah, I guess it was. Yeah.
Yeah, we all had kids in there growing up. They're in kindergarten.
What is your favorite song to play live at your set?
I'll let you hit that first, Carly.
I really have been enjoying playing Immortal. It's a newer song. It's about Trevor Sturnad.
Yeah.
From the
Huge
Black Dog.
influence for you guys, for sure.
Man. Like, look, for us, man. Like, I can't speak for everybody in the band, but I know for me and my brothers, man, we watched that fucking Majesty DVD. Like, the Majesty DVD was like our Pantera DVD.
Yeah.
You know, it was like our generation's like Pantera DVD, and
Yeah.
it was like you couldn't help but love them. Like that's how I felt. Like, and you saw them live, and they always sounded fucking tight. So yeah, dude, they're like one of my biggest inspirations as far as newer bands goes, for sure. But Trevor, man, just like being like the kind of guy that he is, and like, you know, being so caring about his fans and all that shit. That's something that I want for us as well.
Yeah, for sure.
And he's been a super huge influence on us. So it's how can we?
I was devastated when I heard that he had
I-
passed.
Oh yeah.
I sat down for like 20 minutes at work, bro, and just like kind of like just
Try to take
I couldn't
it all
believe
in.
it. I read that fucking message like
Over and over and
Fuck,
over. Like,
yeah.
Over
Wow,
and
I
over.
really hope somebody's just being an asshole right now.
Yeah, like you always hope
You're
that it's a
hoping it
fake
was-
news
hoping
type
it was
thing.
some cool joke, but
Yeah.
obviously it wasn't. So
And it's always the people that you never really expect,
and,
you know.
And God bless Papa Trev. If he didn't feel like he needed to be here, that's really a shame. But,
Yeah.
you know, he's not the only one. That's come to a similar circumstance. So.
Yeah, and I can speak for myself. My mental health has been, you know, up and down over the last couple years, but thankfully we live in a time where,
I think COVID kind of did that to everybody.
yeah, I was gonna say, thankfully we live in a time where people are much more receptive to dealing with issues
Yeah.
and seeking
It's
help.
not swept under the rug so much anymore.
Right,
you know?
yeah.
It's much
I've
more
definitely been and felt to be able to talk more freely, and it's
Yeah.
made
Yeah.
me feel better just to get it out, you know,
Even
because
if
Oh, yeah, I can
anybody
see
is
that.
better than nobody.
absolutely.
Yeah.
And that's that old adage. Well, I guess it's an
I've
old
always
adage now,
said
but
being alone with your thoughts is never a good thing in my
Yeah.
opinion. You know?
if you're trapped, I always say fuckery between the ears is what I always say.
Yeah. It's,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's fuckery between the ears.
Just let it out some way, in whichever way you can.
I mean,
to
they
find
have
somebody
fucking-
to help you.
You
if
seen those
can,
destroy rooms now where you could go fucking pay money to just destroy shit?
Oh man, you know.
I haven't done one, but I feel like I would lose all my money because I would just get all of my aggression
You
out.
can just hear, the sirens
I
in the
would,
fucking
but,
background.
yeah.
You can't pay for production value like that.
I know it's an emergency, but guys,
Come on,
please.
We're filming a fucking
Got a fucking
interview.
show going on here.
God damn it, you're being really
hang
disrespectful.
on. Man. I got a lot of old neighbors.
Can't believe
Hang on,
this.
Could be. They're getting closer.
Must be an escort coming or something.
The president's running through town, dude.
President of Branchville is coming through. Railroad Dave. That'd
Hey,
be
man.
Dude, what a name! What a name!
That would be so good.
I would laugh hysterically.
Hi, I'm Railroad Dave.
I'm the spokesperson. I'm Railroad Dave.
Okay, they're finally I was like, Jesus, man, is it one of my neighbors?
Yeah, I know, right? Are they coming
It's like,
here?
it's
Holy
so-
shit!
Why'd they get so close?
Jacob, what's your favorite song to play live?
Oh yeah,
We
back to
totally
the
keep
interview.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, we were rudely interrupted by the police.
Yeah. Can't believe somebody decided to have a medical emergency.
I
in the middle
know.
of that.
God damn it, we're
Anyways, yeah, back to the task at hand. I'm also gonna go ahead and say the Immortal song,
Immortal.
man.
Fan favorite, band
Huge.
favorite.
Anybody that knows me, man, like I love Trevor Sternad. I love the Black Dahlia Murder. I'm completely biased when it comes towards them. If we start talking about music, I'm
Right.
honestly gonna go there like 9.5 out of 10. There's no need to talk about anybody else.
Right.
But
I remember their first video in the graveyard,
yeah,
and that
You know-
riff was so fucking heavy, and I was like, who's this guy that's like doing a first baseman stretch and trying to hit his head on the ground?
Yeah.
Oh my god, this is the heaviest riff of
Yeah,
all time.
quite. Oh man, yeah, just been a.
I was like, okay, all right, I like this.
I remember the first time I heard him was on Headbangers Ball, and it was that.
Yeah.
It was that song. Yeah.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, that was the very first time I had heard them, and I was like, man, what is this?
Yeah.
You know. At the time, we're all listening to like melodic death metal and stuff. From like we had listened to Death a lot. At the time, we listened to a lot of Pantera.
In Flames
You know,
and Soilwork for me were like my two favorite bands for
I
like
would say
ever.
Yeah.
In Flames is in there too, man. Because
There was just a lot of melodic stuff going
I don't
up,
remember
man.
The record that, but if I, what the fuck, take this.
Yeah, Take This Life.
Oh,
is the name of the
yeah.
song. I'm right
That whole record's so
here.
good.
Yeah, man. Well, that's the only one we had, to be honest with you.
I
Yeah.
tell you, dude, Headbangers Ball opened up our world
Yeah.
to so much music, man. Like it,
TiVo.
I really miss Headbangers Ball.
Speaking
I
of which,
will
have you
just say
seen
that.
Jamie Josta lately?
I have
He
not.
looks
Beard.
completely different.
Long
Really?
hair, yeah.
Beard
dude.
and long hair,
Yeah.
not
Wow.
shaved and
I'll
everything.
have to check that
I
out.
couldn't believe it until I saw like a new, because Hatebreed's still touring, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I saw him
I
in
haven't seen them in
2021.
so long.
I've
It's
seen him a couple years ago. He didn't have the beard and shit. I don't
it's
think,
been
but-
over 10 years since I've seen him.
It almost
House of
reminded me of
Blues.
like when the Great Southern Trendkill came out and Phil Anselmo had full beard and long hair, and you were like, the fuck?
Wait, what?
Yeah, what? Bruh, you look way sicker like this.
Not to be. Not.
Nuts. I don't want to sound like a queer or nothing, but I think
it's almost a little hot.
Jesus Christ.
I think you got a sweet ass.
Thomas, what's your favorite song?
Yeah, what's your favorite song to play live, Thomas? Thank you.
I mean, I guess I'll go with the song that you can't listen to right now because the EP's not out, but I'll go with Immortal.
Hell yeah.
You just have to imagine the
That's a
viewer at
teaser,
home.
dude.
The viewer at home, you just have to picture us having lots of fun during that song.
I'm
My-
not gonna swear to it, but I
But-
think that's gonna be the first single too.
Yeah. My favorite song that nobody's ever heard that you guys play live, including myself, is Immortal as well. So
But-
4-0.
But
Yeah,
let
What's
me
the
add
four?
like a song that you can listen to is Trapped in a Cage. That I
Yeah.
enjoy playing live. I just like
That is
watching.
the second for me. I'm
I
not
just
gonna-
like
Yeah.
watching how people react to it.
Oh,
Like the
man.
running. He tells people to run. He's like, "Please run. I can't run."
Yeah, I don't do that.
Please run for
obviously.
me.
Yeah,
We have a very charitable audience who cares about us.
yeah.
Fan participation is important.
I care about their physical health. I don't care about mine.
Oh, okay.
So
That's
that's
so
what,
nice
it's
of
really
you.
from the heart, okay? I'm trying to look. This will happen to you.
This is for you.
If you don't run. You know, so if you guys don't run during our set, you'll eat too much McDonald's and end up looking like me. So yeah,
Fry baskets.
it's for them.
Yeah,
They seem to have fun doing it.
Hell yeah.
I have fun seeing it happen.
I do too.
So we've touched on some live stuff. How about the writing process? So I got 3 of you here because we all live in the same state. So like we've touched on Michigan and Florida. How's the writing process with you guys so spread out?
Honestly, the gift of technology, man. Guitar Pro.
Shout out technology.
Yeah. I tell you, it
Technology
does-
right here. This is
Yes,
technology.
yes. Look at it. Look at all these wires.
Yeah.
You see these wires and screens?
I figured out how to do this by failing at YouTube.
Hey, man.
By failing at YouTube.
Yeah.
Look.
Never fail, only learn.
And
That's
now
right, man.
you can just dunk it anywhere.
Oh, name drop.
Just dunk it.
How can I name drop Homicyde? Damn. How you doing?
Come by, you gotta sign a waiver now.
Trying to do something.
That guy's got a gag order. We're fucked.
Damn it. This guy's literally gonna get this interview shut down later. He's gonna sue for sure.
No, I really think that it's just me against the wall on this camera, and you guys are all good over there. And I
Hopefully
think
we
my truck
blocked
blocks a
him
little
out
bit.
there,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, you know.
So technology being key, I feel like from what I've heard off the new stuff that you're all insane contributors on this record.
Yeah.
Not that you haven't been on others, but
Right.
with it being like the way that you were describing before we turned everything on, which is terrible of me. But the way that you were describing how it was like, this part was all four of us in the room. This part was just Thomas. This part was just us.
Right.
Like I think that's really cool to be able to, because ultimately you're sharing the same brain when you're writing a song.
Right.
And when you can do it from distance, and then you've heard of Destiny Potato, right?
Mhm.
That's a band that has 3 members or 4. It might be 3. It's 3 members, but they all live in different countries, and they've never been in the same country as each other. But
So
they
they've
put
never
out
been in the
2
same
whole
room
records.
together.
Yeah, they've never been in this. Yeah, and they put out
Whoa.
multiple records. They're on a
That's wild.
major label and everything. But it's kind of what reminds me of what you guys are talking about. How you're able to do it without being in a room, but it's nice, obviously, when you do get in a room because it has that old vibe of bouncing energy off each other, which is hard to do over.
Oh
the
yeah.
internet.
Well, you see, because we aren't around each other so often, I'm not gonna lie. When we do get around each other, it tends to be a lot of
Fun.
tomfuckery happening.
Yeah, a
dude.
lot of-
Like,
lot
we're
of
just
fun.
like we are messing around.
A lot of fun
we
happening.
are just like not focused, and it takes a lot. It's usually about 45 to an hour of like just messing around, goofing around with each other, and then it's like, all right, now let's
do something.
time to dive in now, boys. You know, it's now dinner time.
We need to be idiots for a little bit of time.
So yeah, it's overly exciting when we all get together. Obviously, you know, because it doesn't happen very often. 9 times out of 10, when it does happen, it's just for shows. But when we do get all together and we're able to all throw our minds in on something, it's obviously, you know, one person may not think of something that the other person's thinking. So it's nice to have multiple brains, you know, going at the same thing, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, once again, shout out to technology because, you know, without it, a lot of this stuff wouldn't be happening as easily as it does because we are so, you know, spread the fuck apart.
Dude, shout out fucking FaceTime too, bro, because like
Oh yeah.
me and Thomas like not only acted like idiots, you know, when we saw each other, but we also acted like idiots when we FaceTimed each other, you know, making the rest of these songs kind of happen.
Shout out to after 9 p.m. when Carl puts his kids down. Because
Hell yeah.
that means I
That's
have
when
to
the
get
creative
ready.
juices are flowing.
Yeah, after nine, and then to like 11 sometimes.
Yeah.
Like it wouldn't be like super late, but it would be late enough. I think we're drooping a little bit, boys. Are we maintaining our tight ability, our stability? What?
I can't believe you did this.
I didn't mean to do it. I was just trying to. Like,
I was
talk.
just trying to talk.
I was just trying to talk. But yeah, dude, honestly, it's a lot of like back and forth. Like sometimes it's just like a video of like a riff. Like if that's all you got, then that's good enough to make like, you know, an idea happen. Basically.
Exactly.
So like that could be like just one riff could be the start of, you know, some whole other thought process. And that happened, I feel like, in pretty much every song, kind of. You know, it would start with like one riff.
Yeah, like, I forgot what I was gonna say, but whether we're in the car,
Yeah.
like one of the songs where you had this idea, and whenever he has ideas, there's like, we always have this like, there's this language barrier
Right.
of communicating ideas. So it's a lot of like guesswork. But
Trying to like guess what the other one's thinking.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, what the fuck are you talking about? Oh, I was supposed to be like, oh.
Oh,
It's
you
like,
want? Oh.
Yeah. Wait for this part when the drums come in, then I'm like, and then it's like.
Oh, now
fuck,
I see.
okay.
Yeah.
Why didn't you the first time?
You should have when I add, and I would have totally understood.
I can't believe you like that.
Yeah. Oh.
What a moron.
Yeah, and then, you know, we'll bounce a lot of ideas off each other's build.
Hell yeah.
All that stuff. Like, the mix we just listened to, that started with you.
Yeah.
And then it just turned into this.
And that riff, the like verse riff that kind of started the whole song, is the verse riff is actually like my interpretation of like this Whitechapel riff that I kind of like.
Hell
And
yeah.
I was like, oh dude, I was like, if this like did like this, I was like, it would be super sick, you know. And also that's kind of where it came from. So thanks,
Yeah.
Whitechapel. I stole your riff.
Shout out Whitechapel.
Shout out to Whitechapel.
Hope you guys are
Links
cool.
in the description.
Yeah, we're just gonna get slapped.
We're not gonna get canceled, but we're gonna get fucking sued.
No, it's just
Any
opinions.
chance-
Opinions.
Any
opinions.
chance you could that part of the interview?
Just whenever Whitechapel releases new stuff, that's when we're.
That's-
gonna be,
yeah,
that's when the Homicide next album. Will be
We're actually
coming
gonna
out.
drop it the same day.
Well, listen, we can't compete, so maybe not the same day, maybe the next week.
No. Same day. Same day. Show the full cock. Remember?
I love Just Dunk. Just Dunk.
Just dunk. That's a funny story how that came about. If you're interested.
Oh yeah, spill it, girl.
So I've obviously been a musician in multiple bands for a long time, and I've learned how to play different instruments through that time, and
Right.
accruing all this type of gear because I want to figure out how to do shit at home. And then it was like, oh, you can program drums that sound like actual fucking drums, and I don't have to do it on my own. What? Technology. What? Technology? Shout out Stone Cold. What?
Shout out to Plugins.
Listen here, brother.
But I was trying to obviously use Dunk because that's my name, and try to use Dunk in some variation of like trying to figure out how to do it. And I would have all these songs written, and I would show them to people, and they'd be like, "Oh, sick! Who's in that band?" And I would go, "It's just me." So it's like I'm playing all this stuff. And my wife was the one who said, "Why don't you just call yourself Just Dunk? Because you do all your shit by yourself." And I was just like, "Okay, cool."
It works.
Yeah,
man.
it's
simple and
quick.
it's fucking straightforward, and it doesn't even.
Hey, man.
It's catchy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out Dunk's wife.
Yeah, right.
She's a keeper.
Love you, babe. Almost 17 years, dog.
Bro.
Congratulations.
Don't you have grandkids?
Oh yeah.
How old are your grandkids now?
6. No, excuse me. 6, 4, and 1.5.
Shout out getting older.
Yeah, I know.
I love
My
you.
back
I love
hurts.
you, Just Dunk. I didn't mean to call you old.
No, I'm old. I'm not actually. I'm only 36.
Dude, just be a guy that's a grandparent. You're not that old.
I'm only 36.
That's what
I
I'm
got some
saying.
gray though.
You're not. Well, I mean, I think that comes with kids.
See,
and
I try
kids
to-
having kids.
As much as like I drink terrible shit and I fucking eat terrible shit, I do try to stay active.
Mm.
And because I see some people that are 36 that are like my age, and they don't look, not that I look like super good or anything, but like they look a lot worse than I do, and I'm like, all right, cool, we're good.
All right. Well, I'm not doing.
I
as
can
bad as
still
I
eat
could
some
be.
Ben and Jerry's and drink 4 or 5 Monsters a day, which is fucking horrible for you, by the way.
That's-
Don't do that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
I
used
stopped
to do
for.
it.
So I heard this football player do 40 days of drinking water only, and I was like, I can fucking do that. And I did 35 days.
Yeah.
And then I drove to Nashville to see Baby Metal and Death Clock, which is a great show. And left. I like to drive at night because I had a CDL, and that's just what I used to do, just drive at night. So I left at like 3 a.m. and it was like 4:30. I stopped at a gas station, got a fucking 4-pack of ice cold Monsters. I was like, yep, 35 days is good enough.
This will help me stay.
I almost-
Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely.
I
need to
tell
stay
you though,
awake.
man, that's harder than it sounds. Honestly,
Yeah.
When you
Especially
go
working
from,
in a restaurant, being around soda
Yeah,
and Red Bulls and
yes.
shit all the time, when that's like,
you really
I
don't
love
think
energy
like
drinks.
you really appreciate how much
Yeah.
the stuff you miss.
Yeah.
you know?
especially when you're like trying to do it for yourself, you're not
Yeah.
like you're only cheating yourself if you cheat. So it's like I don't want to fucking do that.
It's terrible. You go from drinking like soda and everything else, and then you're just like cold turkey water.
Now the first week sucks
Hell.
because you have that caffeine withdrawal,
The headache.
but you
I don't know
do
about you,
feel
mine, I get headaches.
Feel
yeah,
better.
You
You
do
feel better. Your
after
head
you're
doesn't
after you're
usually.
like over it. You do feel a lot better like physically.
I'm actually kind of like in the middle of one of those right now. Like I'm trying not to drink soda right now.
Oh, bro, when I first the first day I was back to Monsters, it was like acid reflux was back, and I was like, oh yeah, I remember why I stopped doing this.
Right.
Now I recall.
And then now I'll just like burp and it'll be like, ow, fuck.
I just I had a buddy of mine, he's a real sweetheart of a feller. His name is Chris Rabidois.
Shout
I
out.
French it for him,
I French it for him.
he's the vocalist of the breathing process.
Hell
Shout
yeah.
out.
Shout out.
Wait,
breathing process.
Is that how you pronounce his last
I think
name?
it's Rabideau, but
It's
If I say
Rabidoux, but
Rabidoux,
I Rabidois
like
it
Yabba
because
Dabba Doo.
Rabidois.
I make him like sound exotic as hell. But anyways, he told me one day, I heard him say this, and he's like, "Yo, man, I like to eat, so I try not to waste any of those carbs on like sodas, man." I was like, "That's smart, dude. I'm gonna do that too, but I'm gonna still drink coffee." So like, I do all that, but I still drink coffee.
Shout out the Breathing Process. I actually need to listen to them because
They're
Oh
sick.
man,
yeah,
very
just
nice.
hearing his vocals on your new stuff.
I
which-
was gonna say, I think
teaser.
I think like it's fair to mention that
Wait, we
Chris.
have another mix.
Oh, you didn't hear that?
No. This is the mix that you did.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
But
that's not a new
Chris is a good guy. Not only did he feature in the song for us, which was super sweet, but what a lot of people don't know and what I didn't tell you earlier
Oh.
is that he also did a guest feature for our video.
Oh, hell yeah.
So that's kind of cool too, man. He's a fucking sweetheart of a guy, to be honest. He didn't have to do any of that shit, but
Yeah.
he did it, and you know, it was fun. We got to tour with them for like 4 days last year too, in like December.
Nice.
So they just getting to know those guys has been a hell of a lot of fun.
Hell yeah. Shout
Yeah,
out the
for
Breathing
sure.
Process.
Oh yeah, shout out to the breathing process.
The breathing Prussy.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Shout out to more food, no soda.
Everyone listen to Labyrinthian.
Speaking of food, what type of food do you guys plan on eating on this tour?
You know, it always starts out, we're going to do healthy, boys.
Yeah.
We're going to do good. We're not going to do this fast food business,
Yeah.
but it always
It
fails.
always
Utter
happens.
failure.
I think it's
You pass a Crystal Burgers and you're fucked.
Man, it's so inviting after a long day, bro.
I think too, like we've been better here recently, like especially like Thomas has been better, like about like going and getting groceries and shit, so that we do have sandwiches, and like honestly, I'm sure that it's cheaper, and it's,
I was gonna say, it probably helps the
certain.
budget
I'm
some.
certain that it's healthier than fucking fast food is, and I'm also certain that we can do that while we're at the shows, you know, after we play. So it kind of like saves time all the way around if you really think about it. It's been kind of cool just eating like whatever meat and cheese that he brings to the road.
I think
Yeah.
salami and the pepperoni was the
like
last concoction.
pepperoni. It's
Chef
like a
Thomas
combination of,
over
like,
here? Hell yeah.
Pepperoni
Man.
and ham. It's like, oh, people fucking like provolone. Fuck it, let's just throw it
Yeah.
on there.
But at the same time, you know, you're not going to complain much at
Well,
1 or
it's-
2 a.m., you know. Anything is bon appetit at that
Like,
point.
Listen, I love the Baconator at Wendy's, and I would
Hell
eat them
yeah.
every day if
Hell
I
yeah.
fucking could.
Right.
Wendy's,
But
we
I
will.
can't because the doctor.
Shout out,
All right.
shout out to Wendy's.
Shout out to Wendy's.
If you sponsor us, Wendy's, we will eat these Baconators daily.
Yeah,
Okay.
and I will. Yeah.
Maybe
so
just
I'm
do
on the
that.
other side. Mine's Arby's with the beef and cheddar. I will
Man,
fucking crush
we
beef and
love
cheddars
Arby's,
all
man.
day.
I know you remember this back then, but the 5 for $5 at Arby's.
Oh, what a
I'm-
steal.
I miss it so much.
What a
You know
steal.
Come back. 5
and then
for
it turned
5,
into
please.
5 for $5.95, and then the 5 for $6.95. I'm like, oh.
See, Burger King did the 4 for $5, and then Arby's was like, we'll do 5 for $5.
Yeah, so it was like,
And we were like, oh,
Back in the
shit.
day, they competed to be who could be the cheapest, and it was the best. Now
Not
it's
anymore.
like, yo, let me see how much I can get these fat boys to fucking pay.
And
All right, so Wendy's ordered your Baconator
yeah, I like Baconator, but like, yeah.
drink.
Oh. I'm usually water. I'll get a soda, just whatever, because it comes with the meal.
Right. Don't want to waste your money.
But I mean, then I drink it because I'm like, well, you know, come home from a show. I usually drive home afterwards. So
Mhm.
I'm like, well, I need something.
Something
I
to
need,
boost you
I
a
need
little bit.
something that's been diluted with ice
Yeah.
to keep me up.
There's
But,
nothing worse than watered down cold sweet tea.
But yeah, like,
Man,
Watered as fuck.
But-
yeah, you can't. I'll talk when
yeah.
it's my turn.
You're on a turn, loser.
But-
what are they saying? Sure is it? But it's not your turn yet.
but,
Wendy's order. Oh,
but-
finish up.
But yeah, like, it's fine. You know, like saving money on the road is cool. But like, God
Yeah, for
damn,
sure.
I want to fucking just stuff my face
I
after a
just
show.
want
Yeah.
It feels so good. So I call them sad Sammys. Like,
Oh, because it's not what you really want,
Yeah,
but
it's
it's enough.
it's like, I know we're not gonna go to the fucking ramen place. Fucking sad Sammy.
That's a great segue because what we used to do on tour was what I used to do is I would go get a 12-pack of ramen, and none of the places that we ever stayed at actually had like heat or water or anything like that. But I would just crush the pack up and then put the seasoning in it, and that would be I would just chew on that.
You could just eat the noodles by
Oh,
themselves.
dude, so good.
I used to eat them out of. I'll talk when it's my turn.
You loser.
It's still getting picked up.
I'm always fucking loud, anyways.
No,
Carl's a
What
talker.
were you about to do?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
We were interested now, man.
I used
Stop
to
it,
I used to work at that shop, and like they wouldn't let you, like, I mean, you could leave, but dude, you had 30 fucking minutes, and by the time you start moving in Charleston, it's like It's fucking worthless,
Yeah.
man. Like, you can't get anywhere and back in 30 minutes. So we would just eat at the shop. If we didn't bring something, you basically just didn't eat that day.
Yeah, that's
And so I would take the top ramen, and I would bring. Dude, I'd keep like a 6-pack in my fucking car all the
Keeps
time.
that thing on me.
All the time. So if I was really, really hungry
Mhm.
and I didn't have any money, I could always go out to the car and get some top ramen, and I would just heat it up. They had water at the shop, obviously. Most places fucking do. So you would take. I would take my own
I would
bowl.
hope so.
I had a bowl that I would carry back and forth in the car and shit, and I would just clean it every time when I would make ramen at the shop. You know what I mean? So that's how I would do it.
Ramen's still my go-to.
It's-
I still
It's
two
not
packs.
my favorite thing out of the
You can
microwave
make
like
some
that.
pretty amazing things out of ramen.
Thomas took us in Colombia. There's what's the name of that ramen spot? Menkoi, is that it?
It's
don't
nice.
Put the mic to me.
Yeah, I'm not.
saying it wrong.
I'm not. All right, so I would say shout out Menkoi. But
Shout out Menkoi.
We're probably fucking that up. So,
Well, I'm gonna find it.
but they're
Google Translate.
I don't even remember what I ordered, to be honest with you. I just know that it had beef chunks in it, like beef
Yo,
meat
Oh,
chunks.
yeah.
You ordered the pork.
Was it pork? Is that what it was? Maybe it wasn't beef. It was pork, maybe.
Because you were leaning on like the curry or something, and I was like, curry.
All I know is, man, it was fucking phenomenal. I had never been to a ramen shop before, so like it was my first experience.
I would like to go
and
check
I
out
will
like a
tell
nice
you,
ramen joint.
But like when you
It
go
made
from
me
top
fart
ramen,
so much though afterwards.
when you go from like top
Shout out
ramen
farting.
though,
Shout out Farty. All right.
when you go from
Shout
top
out.
ramen to fucking like a restaurant, it's like 5-star, like ramen joint.
Yeah, so it's Menkoi Ramen on Gervais Street. So shout out, Carl's Farts from the ramen house.
Am I like in front of Jacob?
He's being a loser.
This camera turned off.
No.
This camera's still on.
Oh, okay.
But we still have audio. These batteries are being dicks. But I have another one on the charger.
Soaking up all the coral.
I wasn't trying to.
Oh, is this a cut right now?
No, it's back.
Oh no, we're back in
We
it.
still have that one, so at the
I was about to
very
break
least, it'll
character.
just be on me, and you'll still have the
I was
audio.
about
So
to break
Right.
character.
We're just here for the money.
yeah, there's money.
Wait, you get paid?
You guys are getting paid?
No.
No, there's no money in any death metal. I don't think.
Well, I think at some point there probably is.
Yeah, I think there is on some level.
Okay,
but
there's
you've
no
gotta
money
be
in it
like-
for us right now.
Right.
We're broke.
Well, right now there's some nice clothes to wear. So shout out, death metal time.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
have any nice clothes. That's why I don't have any money because I spent it all on merch. I have
Shout
a
out.
problem.
Shout out merch.
Shout out
I-
merch.
Literally, I've spent like I think $450 on the last Cattle Drop when they did that tour with Dark Funeral, and then that
Dark
Black
Funeral's sick.
Dahlia murder tour that they came back. I spent I think another $4. Literally got just about like everything that they had to offer that I could wear.
Nice.
It's ridiculous.
Shout out Dark Funeral's drummer too. 'cause
Oh,
he
he's a
was-
monster.
He was so
Lord have
I don't
There's
know.
mercy.
there's
I
a
know who
lot
he
of
is.
fucking just
It's not
beast
the guy that
drummers
used to be
out
the
there right now.
left-handed dude that it used to be. It's not him anymore. Dominator or whatever.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
not him anymore.
Is it Krim? I feel like Krim's playing drums for somebody.
Septic Flush?
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That
and-
makes sense.
And Doth. He's playing for Doth also.
Ooh.
Oh,
I
so
love
it's
Doth.
New
It's
Doth
not,
is so
uh,
good. Oh,
not
man.
Kevin Talley anymore.
Uh,
It's not Kevin Talley anymore. He was playing for
Shout out
Doth.
to Doth.
Shout out Doth. Doth has been dope for a
A
while.
long time.
Yeah.
It's your fault. Subterfuge. Yeah.
Oh,
no.
Subterfuge is
Yeah,
such a good song.
Subterfuge is-
Such
yeah,
a good
that song. That was.
Hey,
Hey, that was another holy grail dropped off by Headbangers Ball.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep.
You should probably come back. It helped a lot.
I
of
wish they
youth.
would bring back something. Even
I think
Uranium was a good
to
show
be-
for
to
a
be
while.
honest-
Yeah, Uranium.
Oh,
I
you-
was.
Yeah, we're talking about Doth, man.
We were, but we were talking about how Doth was introduced to us on
Right.
Headbangers Ball.
Headbangers Ball.
Now I
dropped
get
out.
it.
Yeah,
I was just gonna
it's
say
something.
that Doth actually dropped like 2 new songs this year. I think.
Really?
Yeah. One of them I think is a Death cover, but the other one is like an original.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Shout out Doth.
Shout out Doth.
I miss
Links
you.
in the description.
I do agree that Uranium and Headbangers Ball were sick too, though.
Yeah.
I miss him.
She
Dude,
brought good
Got to
bands
meet
to the
her.
front.
Got to
Not-
meet her.
Not the greatest segue on the planet, but that's why I named my daughter Julia is because of her. And I
Yeah.
even kind of spelled it similarly.
Now I feel like an asshole for saying what I
Hey
just
man,
said.
listen. She's little. Listen, Julia. She was in Maxim. Her and the other girl that was on Uranium. I mean, I was like 13 or 14 or some shit, So like I wasn't quite as like desensitized. as-
Yeah.
Right. So
You were just
yeah, it was just
yeah.
like them in like lingerie or whatever. It was only like 2 pictures, but
It was enough.
yeah. Shout out Julia. for
Yeah.
that. Not my daughter.
So I saw a
Julia C.
picture. It might be the same picture, but I saw a
Holy
picture of
shit.
her and Christina Scabia from Lacuna Coil, and they were in lingerie.
What a nice.
Oh, great photo.
What nice ladies.
Great photo. All right.
Wheels
You guys have social media?
Sure
yeah,
do.
we do. Check us out everywhere, man.
We're on that.
Homicyde with a Y at the end of the side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
HOMICYDE.
Yeah.
What's the default?
You know?
Yo, mama.
Oh, shit.
Shout out to D for Doth.
The D for Doth.
No, we're on Facebook, Twitter, I guess X now.
X.
X.
Shout out Elon Musk.
X is serious, dude.
Eon, sponsor
The
us.
app icon is so weird because look at it, I'm like, what the fuck is
Looks like
Yeah,
a
it
porn
looks-
site.
Yeah. It looks like it's, it should just be Twitter, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, Twitter was ridiculous when it started, and then we were all like, okay, cool, tweets are a thing, and Twitter's a thing.
Right.
We just accepted it, and now it's like, okay, what's an X? Oh, it's a post. I sound ridiculous calling it a tweet, but now it sounds not ridiculous calling it
Yeah.
a tweet.
you know, it's just, oh,
But yeah, we're on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter /X, whatever you want to call it. Yeah.
YouTube.
YouTube as well. Yeah, YouTube. And I think that's it.
You guys are not signed to a label currently, correct?
No, we're indie right now. We're in the market though, girl.
Hell yeah.
Looking
For all you special ladies out there looking for a death metal band in your record label,
Right.
Yeah, we'll take males too. We're not picky.
take all the
We'll take-
sexes.
Anybody that wants to give
Anybody.
us attention, hello.
Yeah.
See the eyebrow raise?
Yeah.
How you doing?
I'm gonna jump cut to that.
Thank God.
As long as the camera's still
I'm
on, who
glad
knows?
I'm out of the fucking way.
Yeah, the fucking camera shut
Your
off
whiskers
right
might
before.
still be in there though.
Yeah,
I'm just like in the fucking in the front of Jacob.
in the
just
cut,
everything
fucking
up.
it all up.
Yeah.
Do you guys pay attention to Japanese metal at all? I know you may.
I mean,
Obviously,
I'm gonna
baby
be honest.
metal.
It's kind of there's so much coming out these days. It's honestly hard for me to focus on like anything like too like long.
This is a question that's basically from my Discord channel. They're curious if you've
What
obviously
is,
heard of baby metal.
What is the band?
There's a huge contingency of all female metal bands coming
There-
from Japan right
yeah,
now,
there
and
is,
they're
there
all
is.
fucking sick.
I'm
what's
not
the band
gonna.
that Ryu was in, Arayo.
Crystal Lake.
Dude, yeah. Crystal
They're
Lake
sick
is
as fuck.
sick. I don't know
Crystal
if they're
Lake.
Japanese. I may have been
They're
fucking that
Japanese.
up. Yeah, okay, all right, well.
You're
I
safe.
definitely like
You're
Crystal-
safe.
I definitely like Crystal Lake a lot.
Yeah, Crystal Lake is
Yeah.
sick
They're
as fuck.
sick. I
Crystal
like his
Lake's
vocals. Their
definitely
drummer's
hardcore.
awesome too.
Well, they do such a great job of blending like hardcore, like death metal, and like traditional. Like they have a good blend of a
Yeah.
bunch of different things.
I'm not gonna lie. Usually, whenever I hear anything is coming out of Asia metal wise, it's usually like high 90% chance it's gonna be amazing.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Like Asian deathcore is stupid good. Like you think you're listening to heavy around, stuff like
Oh, yeah.
popular. Listen to anything from Japan like deathcore. Ridiculous.
Oh, yeah.
Ridiculous.
It's
man.
it's ridiculous.
Yes, it's that. So, yeah, I'm not gonna say like it's all I listen to or anything. Like,
Yeah.
I basically when I get into work, like, the only way I check out any music, like, I throw on YouTube, and I'll like have like a playlist set up
And then
of
it'll
a
just,
few songs, and then
yeah.
like after a certain point, it goes on autoplay, and then it's just
Just
whatever's
plays
getting
whatever.
thrown at me.
Yeah.
You know, and that's me though.
So, segue to Thomas on this subject. Thomas just seen a Japanese all-female metal band at
Yeah,
Ground Zero
Thomas is,
called Hanabi.
Hanabi.
Hanabi. I'm an asshole.
I think it's
Hanabi.
Hanabi, but let's just blame
Hanabi.
it on our dialect of this region.
Yeah, yeah.
language barrier.
Yeah.
My wife and I saw them. Shout out to my wife.
Yeah, hell yeah. Shout out.
wife. Who
Shout
is
out,
back?
wifey.
Tony.
No, they know where we are. Yeah, we saw Hanabi and they fucking, I believe they stole the show.
Yeah, you sent me
I-
a video of them doing a wall of death.
Yeah, they had a wall of death. And
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. I need to actually send that to you.
Yeah.
These videos, but lately for me, I've just been listening to a lot of like J-rock. Like, I really like Bandmade.
Bandmade
just
kicks
popped
ass,
up.
dude.
They just popped up, and I was like, what the?
I'm actually
fuck
gonna
is
do a
this?
drum cover of their song "Puzzle" because it's like one of the only ones that I like listen to all the time, and it's got a ton of double bass. Like, those chicks fucking crush it, dude.
They can really well.
Yeah,
think this-
those chicks can really well.
I think the song.
I love Wayne's World, man.
They had this mega band. They had this mega band for a bass player. Unreal.
Yeah,
I
no,
know, bro. We were there.
Shout out Mike Myers and Dana Carvey.
Hell yeah.
If you want someone to do guitar on their cover, I'd like to do it.
Yeah.
But I think the first bandmate song I heard was like "Secret My Lips." I might be getting it wrong.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I guess there's like this.
Oh, that's Band
li-
Mako.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that a cover they're doing?
So Band Mako and Bandmade are the same band, but they're not the same band. It's like a different universe type of thing that they do. So they have this other band that like covers their own songs, but they're geishas, and their
Okay.
band Mako.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just
Hell
blew your
yeah.
fucking mind
I
right
need
there,
to
I
like
think.
sit down and think about
I
it.
only know this because I do reaction videos and I get a shit ton of information from people whenever I do. Oh, it's insane. It's so wild.
Did you just home improvement us?
A little bit.
Jump cut.
But yeah, I guess
Whoopsie daisy.
We used that for a video. Thomas put it together. We were all lit up at Wayne's house after a show one night.
shout out to Florida. Man.
Shout out to Florida, because Florida hits different.
Florida man is real.
And so we were out there hanging out one night, and like for whatever reason, we all I ain't gonna say in unison, but eventually everybody joined in, and we did the fucking theme song to Home Improvement, like with everybody doing the like all over the place. If everybody could see us being idiots and filming that,
It was a good
they
time.
they
for
would
me.
yeah, it would have been great. But the audio is still fantastic.
Continue on with like. the
Yeah,
music
for
run.
sure.
Shout out to Duran Gray.
Oh yeah, they're like the OG
And
Japanese metal
shout out to
band.
Macabre, that fucking 17-minute song.
Oh shit.
I love it. That's like my favorite song.
Have you heard of Maximum the Hormone?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
they're awesome.
So you've heard of Death Note?
Yeah.
It's an anime. It's like one season, probably. It'll go down in my
Carl's probably
opinion
like the
as-
only one in the band who doesn't know anime.
I almost wore my Death Note shirt, but I chose this one instead. It's my favorite anime of all time. I fucking love Death Note
Oh,
because
yeah.
it's short, but it's like so fucking good, right?
At first, I thought you were talking about that movie, but I don't think it's Death Note. I think it's Death Proof.
Most, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh,
Most,
no, I haven't
most
seen Death
animes are extremely
So
long
good.
and strung out.
Yeah. So
and
this one being short and
Yeah.
quick, but so like entrenched in goodness, if I
Yeah.
could use that. But Maximum the Hormone is a Japanese metal band, and they did there's 3 different songs as the show goes on. It's like 27 episodes, I think.
Right.
So there's 3 different songs that actually like tie into what's happening in the story. But their
What?
band is fucking insane. They're like jazzcore metal, like what are the? I think I said if Red Hot Chili Pepper, Gojira, and Revocation had a baby, this is the fucking band.
Ooh, I need to listen to that.
What a
they're
baby!
I need to listen to that.
They're fucking
If
insane.
those 3 met,
Quite
and
the,
fuck-
Yeah, they all
Quite the
fucking
eclectic child.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be into that.
I discovered them through Marty Friedman.
Okay.
Because he has he has albums called like Tokyo Jukebox where he just covers various songs. And
Yeah.
He covered Maximum Hormone, and that's when I discovered them.
Wow.
Yeah.
They're fucking insane. Like a lot of the Japanese metal bands are just like you touched on, Jacob. They're just fucking insane. Like there's an all power metal. There's a power metal band called Love Bites.
Yes.
Love Bites.
Yes.
Is,
I've actually heard.
Dude,
yeah.
they're so insanely sick. Their guitar players shred. Their bass player is probably one of the best bass players I've ever seen. Like I've obviously never seen them live, but
Katie Lee, best bass player.
and their drummer is this 4'6" chick named Haruna, and she is a monster. She has a cymbal that she's cut into a star and it's got diamonds around it, and she spins it before certain songs and shit. Dude, they are. You need to check out Love Bites, bro.
Okay.
Oh,
They are
man.
fucking.
I've definitely
insane.
heard them. I've never seen any of them.
Shout out
like,
Love Bites.
If you like power metal, like, and all their songs are in English, so it's not like a language barrier or anything.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah.
I dig like Holy Grail for sure. So I
Just
like a
watch
little
their
bit of
live
power metal.
performances.
I've been
'cause-
listening to a lot of
Gallinaris?
Wind
Is that right?
Rose.
Who's that?
Oh,
I'm
okay.
probably saying it wrong. Gallinaris?
Gallinaris? I don't think I've heard that one.
I might be saying it wrong.
Yeah,
Cut.
Marker.
You butchered my name, you son of a
You
bitch.
son of a bitch.
I can't believe you've done this.
Well, hell yeah. Well, so you guys are about to go on this tour. I'm going to have the graphic up on one of these cameras, whichever one is actually recording at this time.
Jacob,
That one,
hold,
that one,
hold
that
the
one,
flyer.
that one.
Jacob, hold the flyer. Just hold it. Just hold it.
Yeah, it's right there.
There it is.
I'm going to hold it right here. Oh, tonguing the flyer.
That flyer had a fart box.
So if you could say one thing to the people watching this. Oh shit.
We dropped the booth.
Let's drop.
He
Fucking
dropped the
party
booth.
foul, dude. If you could say one thing to these people and coax them to come to see you live, assuming that you would be playing in their area, how would you want to say to them? And definitely, if anyone is watching this, I would imagine that you guys would want them to come say hi. And
Yeah, we like
Most definitely.
yeah,
we like to keep our demographic open.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're open to any and everyone. Come hang out with us, man. You know, our music may not be for you, but I guarantee you would at least want to hang out with us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of the people that watch my shit are pretty open-minded and have a very large wealth of different music that they listen to.
Yeah, we do have a bit of a crazy humor. Not exactly. I don't say it in a bad way, but like the more vulgar, the better.
Yeah.
To
Get creative with it.
to be honest, like we all act so gay with each other. Like I'm
We
sure that's
flirt with each other
like a lot. Yeah,
the
like a
whole
lot.
way to the shows.
Yeah.
We're just like, hey, cutie.
I do
And
that
if-
all the time.
And if I'm being honest, like it's not. I say like all like
It's
it's
not
not.
love.
It's not all gay stuff. It's like sometimes it's like basically it's who can like out joke the next person.
Oh, it's just competition.
Who it really does feel like that a lot to me,
That does
anyways. It
happen a
feels
lot.
like
Collaborative effort.
yeah, like it's like you build off of one stupid joke, and then that stupid joke gets like the next person comes up with like their version of that same joke, and like
Gators in the posse.
We started a
Yeah,
joke.
dude, Gators and the Posse.
Where were we at when we left on that tour with Order of Elijah? Where were we at?
we were on the way back from like Oklahoma, I think.
Okay. We started a joke in Oklahoma, and I think we were still going in like what was it, Georgia or some shit like that.
It just
We were
never.
still jumping off of that joke.
It just never stops. Like that's what I feel. I feel like the comedy level is up there. Like
That's important, I feel
I
like.
think it helps, man, because like not a lot of touring is fun. You know, so like
It's
I'm not trying.
It's
like
grueling. It really
kind of
is.
is, man. And like we're
It's
doing
not
all
all
it,
it's
like
perked up to
we
be.
all have like
It
job-
has its moments.
we all
Oh,
have
yeah.
our jobs outside of this shit. You know, like it's not like this is our main job yet. And maybe one
Yet.
day, maybe one day it will be.
That's
and
what I'm
that'll
trying to
be-
do. I'm trying to do this
Right.
full time,
Dude, honestly, I hope we can help each other, buddy. That's-
Absolutely.
I mean it. I think that.
Just go see.
Is that a squirrel? Like a squirrel lassie?
Discuss.
Oh my!
He said Muscusy.
I missed the musk. I'm sorry for being an idiot. This is what it is,
Pow.
though.
It's
And,
funny
like,
because I say something super dumb and you're like, I'm sorry for being an idiot.
yeah.
Yeah, right.
I'm apologizing to them more than anything. They don't
No.
know us yet. Like we have to like work on our charm with them. Before you can't unleash the full.
Hey, we're here to watch out for you, the viewer at home, and I know you're nice and relaxed. Hopefully you're nice and relaxed, but that one thing you thought you did, you forgot, so you might want to kind of check on it.
Can I shout out to how great your glasses are, dude?
Oh,
Those are fucking great glasses, dude. I love the.
Is that an octagon?
Yeah, I was gonna say it, but I was like, I don't look like an
I ain't
idiot.
sure how many sides is on there.
Is it a stop sign? I don't know.
Boy, get your geometry right.
yes, it's a stop sign.
God damn, go back to school,
Yes, it's
boy.
a stop sign.
But hey, if I have to pay money to see, I might as well like.
Hell yeah. No,
I like
I mean,
it.
like when you first turned the corner, I was like, God damn, those are fucking
Dude,
great.
I
What a
wore these
dashing
for the
man.
interview. Like,
Hell-
these never leave my house.
Really?
No.
Shout
Oh,
out.
look at this. Like, feel how delicate and light they are. Just hand me the
Whoa,
blizzy.
whoa, man.
Did you
Hand-
get them
Hey,
from?
careful,
You're
man.
brave for handing those off like that too.
Carl.
Did you get them from? What's that fucking? There's a website where you can get glasses cheaper, but they're.
Oh, I went to a
Zenny, I
Zenny,
think.
yeah.
Yeah,
Zenny.
yeah,
I went
yeah.
to
Links
Zenny.
in the description, Xenia.
Yeah, Zenny.
No,
Shout out
no,
to
no.
Zenny.
They're probably not in there.
Because they don't make you look like an idiot when you try glasses on their site. They actually 3D scan your face. So
Yeah.
you put them on. try
See,
them on,
that's cool.
They do that, and you're like, oh, cool.
Whoa.
My wife definitely uses the same company for her
Did I
glasses.
tell her about Zenny?
I'm not sure
I'm
if
not
you
sure.
did. You may have, man. I ain't gonna say you didn't.
Shout out Zenny.
I remember I told Hot Dog Man about the Zenny.
I think some lady might have told her about it because she's been using it for probably a year and a half or 2 years.
Oh, yeah,
Did you
shout-
say a hot dog man?
Yeah,
I
Hot
was
Dog Man.
saying,
Hot Dog Man wears glasses.
I feel like now I have to ask about the hot dog man. The last question of this interview is, what the fuck is the hot dog man?
All right. Well, just as like a joke, the guys started calling me the Glizzy King.
And lots of
The
And
Glizzy Gobbler?
From there, yeah, Glizzy
Hot dog
Gobbler,
pound.
yeah. There's
sausage dog
many,
slammers.
many different variations of it. But
We
from
could go all
then,
day.
like, other people caught on, and it just became this whole joke. And now it's, I guess, this, like, online persona.
Blizzicide.
And from that,
Blizzicide. Oh,
Yeah,
man.
I
yeah.
can't even, dude. Honestly,
from
it's-
that,
it's
like-
been a lot of fun.
Are you guys the
Fucking-
Joey Chestnut of the fucking
I don't
metal
know,
world?
We're the hot dog guys, bro, for sure.
I honestly, though, man, like, it wasn't, like, trying to, like, take or anything, but it was just back to that Majesty DVD, seeing, like, how hyped the crowd got when somebody else came
Full
out. Like,
circle, baby.
it's like a
Yeah.
hype man, you know? Like, it was cool as hell.
It's
Like,
like an unsung little hero.
and then
Nice.
just recently,
And the
we did a
production-
show,
the
you know?
production value that the mascot brings to the equation.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, recently we did a show, and we decided we were gonna, you know, get a hot dog outfit. And yeah, we had our buddy Corey Frank from Zyria come out.
Shout out.
Yeah.
Corey
Frankfurter, yeah.
Shout out Azaria. Shout out
Yeah.
Corey.
Shout out
Yeah.
Azaria.
But yeah, he ended up going up there, and he wore that hot dog outfit, and he did his little thing for a while. And I don't know that the crowd, you know, loved it, but I thought it was fucking
It
hilarious.
was awesome.
No, because
Turned around, I didn't even
Yeah.
know he's up there. Turned around, it was a
No,
hot
because,
dog just running out.
I think in the moment,
That was so good.
in the moment when we were kind of doing the show, like I didn't really know if the crowd kind of dug it. But that clip that Thomas put together, man, you can like hear like where that hot dog man like in the crowd. I was like, oh shit, we
Oh,
might
send
be
that
on
to me.
something.
Send that to me.
Yeah,
I'm going
yeah,
to clip
so
that
it
in
was-
here for sure.
It's on our TikTok.
Hell yeah. You got to go there to find it.
Yeah, it's at Homicyde. You got to spell it wrong though to get there.
H-O-M. It's Homicyde. H-O-M-I-C-Y-D-E.
That's correct.
Yes.
We are like homies.
We are definitely homies.
So yeah, let's break hot dog bread. If you come out to a show, like you know.
Yeah.
Come
Oh,
see
yeah.
Homicide and the Glizzy
I am
Gobbler.
100% down.
Why does that sound like a Harry Potter movie?
And the fucking what is it like?
I'm not gonna turn down a good hot dog there, bud.
Homicide and the Glizzy Goblin.
The fucking what is it like?
That's legendary.
That's a good one.
That could be a movie.
Hell yeah. Let's make it.
I'm gonna write
The
it.
fucking
We just take out the wands and put hot dogs.
Oh, that's great.
I see the take where somebody edited out all the wands and did a fucking
Ketchup
piss.
Patronum.
Oh man. Oh man.
I didn't see that coming. That was pretty
Yeah.
good.
It was on the fly, too, you know?
Goblet of Glizzies.
The Goblet of Glizzies.
The Goblet of Glizzy. Oh,
A whole
no.
new
I feel like you
genre.
can
of
make-
I just
Harry
picture
Potter.
the Holy Grail with just hot dogs in
Yeah,
it,
yeah.
stuffed
I
in
feel
it.
like you
You
could
gotta-
make that movie happen, like probably fairly cheap.
We're halfway through the script right now.
Right.
Yeah,
This is the whole monologue.
Yeah. We could get AI right now and just have like
Oh, AI
Harry Potter and
AI
Chamber
scares
of the
me.
Glizzies or something.
Shout out
You're a
AI.
hot dog, Harry. I am.
Shout out ChatGPT.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm literally gonna be like, yo, I'm looking for the AI version of this interview. Let's see what it looks like.
No,
It
we're
just shows
reading.
us with like hot dog heads and shit.
Oh, damn.
Every time we open our mouths, another.
But it
hot
would
dog
just be the
pops
tip
out.
that splits when it gets too hot. That just opens and closes.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
unsettling as fuck.
This thing busted open.
Oh, it's starting to split.
This glizzy, this glizzy bussin'. Oh, that
Bussin',
sounds
bussin'.
terrible.
That's like another thing that happened when we were. I think it was the second show we did in Florida in Gainesville at the shout out to
Pine Drape.
shout out to the Pine Drape and their storage space where they do shows. Shout out to those guys, man.
Shout out.
We were out there just hanging out, being idiots like normal, and somebody said, "I can't stop crumbing," and instead of coming, and I swear. Like, that's never gone away. That's been like a year and a half ago, man. And
I
like
don't know
we're
who that sweet soul is.
I
that
think
said
it
But
might have
thank you
been
so
Thomas.
much.
It might have been Thomas, but I can't recall like who actually said it. But like,
They opened up
it's
a whole
it's
new
part of
world.
the whole like building and building off
Being
each other
idiots,
because the whole like day leading up to it, I was introducing everybody to like fucking like a group where everyone acts like truckers. Shout out to Bad to the Bone truckers.
Hell yeah!
Give
Shout
no
out.
Kids or dams.
who give no shits or damn.
And like I was having a rough day earlier that day, so I was like using the bathroom and I could and then I was just fucking saying shit. I'm like, I can't believe you took the kids. And it just started going.
started a
like,
whole thing.
Deborah's baked
She
beans.
took the fucking kids. That's how he said it, dude. I swear that it was like
Big
could not-
Deborah took the kids.
Deb
then
left,
it
kids
just
took,
snowballed,
beans gone.
meat pulled.
Because
All
Meat
great.
pulled.
Because to me, that show, the Pine Drape show, was like a core memory, like a word kind of started. Because we're all
Yeah.
talking like fucking truckers. And
Being
just,
idiots.
Just like, I can't
That was
believe I
honestly
missed her.
our first time in Florida too. I want to say, was
Yeah.
it not? Yeah. That was,
And they were our first shows back, also, man.
Yeah.
Like the first shows that we did were in Florida, at Hardback, which is not a thing anymore, which is sad.
Shout out to Hardback.
Shout out.
to fucking
We miss you
Hardback.
very
R.I.P.
Yeah, I think I can't.
I hear he's coming back.
I hear he's
don't
coming
know.
back. I can't remember the guy's name, and I hate that because it's
Alan.
it is Alan, but I can't.
Alan with
Shout out
Hardback.
to Alan.
Shout
Shout
to
out, Alan.
Yeah, sorry that I don't.
A lot of
remember
shout
your
outs today.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's
I appreciate
only
'em.
right. It's only
Yeah,
right.
for sure.
But,
There's
we're
so
not,
many.
Shout out
This isn't
everyone.
all about us.
Yeah, absolutely.
Who cares what Homicyde has to say?
We're fucking dumb, bro.
We talked about so much other than this interview. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. I think it's
That's the
kinda-
best thing, though.
I think it's kind of funny that we got off.
It's literally like, yo, this isn't an interview. This is
I
just us
knew
hanging
that we were
out.
going to get off of.
Oh,
I
yeah, we-
closed this book a long time ago.
I totally got off.
Yeah.
The wheels fell right off this bitch a while ago.